blood, there's no alibi, 'cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself and let go of what I've done. But to rest what you thought of me, while I clean this slate with the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself and let go of what
One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw away your life so recklessly? That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron. No! I'll crush you with my bare hands!
I start again, and whatever pain may come, today this ends. I'm forgiving what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself and let go of what I've
What's up, Migo like geeks and freaks? So we thought we'd try something a little new today as we fuck around with the controls and find something. Looks like Daniel Cohen is in Napoli. That's right, Naples for you non-Italian speaking mother effers in the world. That is Naples, Napoli, also officially known, not by rumor, but officially marked as the pickpocket capital of the world. If you've never been to Naples, it is a wonderful concentration of beautiful things. It also has some very rough spots. Pickpocketing is common, and it's also where they invented the margherita pizza. Named after Queen Margherita of Italy, they were told to create a pizza, something in remembrance of the Queen, so they made a pie with sauce, white daubs of mozzarella or mozzarella, and of course basil on top. Or basil? I think that's it, yeah. And which is red, white, and green, the colors of the Italian flag. That's right. Well, there's your history lesson for today. So shall we move on? All right, let's see what we got here. Teen says his oldest is the biggest Transformer geek on the planet. And of course, Buck walks in with his Degeneratrons 3 is fucking nuts. Basil, thank you, Basil. Thank you, Basil. I don't know why I just lost it there for a moment. All right. So let's go on. See, I'm going to show you some stuff that I got today, and then I'm going to show you what I finally completed, which I started yesterday, and I worked till about 2 in the morning. Just got too tired. I'm not going to show you the whole thing transforming because fuck that. It's Legos, and you know what happens. Even though it's made to do, I am not doing that. No, I didn't super glue it together. Hells to the no. I did not. I am not. No. I have I don't know what they call it, knock blocks, cock blocks, knockoff blocks. I went searching for Legos, Gold Drake Legos, and I had something. I showed it to you guys before. I'll bring it over a little bit. I should have brought it up to put the headset down to go do that. No, I'm not. I have some Transformers. They are wicked expensive. Even at Walmart, a small Transformer is like $45. I like let's see. The one that I think is really cool is the old one. Is it Soundwave where he turns into the cassette player and the fucking cassette jumps out and turns into another Transformer. I think that's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool ones out there. There's a lot of cool ones, but I don't have the space. I will tell you a true story, though. There is a guy on our group. He doesn't post. I don't think he's ever posted. His name's Frank. He's a friend of mine now for 25 years or so. Maybe about 15 years ago, maybe 10, maybe 15. So he was collecting Transformers, but the original ones, the ones that were, I think, predominantly metal, and they're not cheap, and they weren't cheap back then either. And this is, swear to God, true story. So Frank collects a lot of things. Frank, I came over one day. He's like, I gotta show you something. Gotta show him. So I went over to his house and he had all these Transformers, vintage Transformers, not 2000 ones, but vintage from the 80s. I think is when they came out, or 90s, not 80s. And I'm like, where did you get all those? Like, they're expensive, right? And his father-in-law was leaving a Target and spotted a bag in the dumpster with something shiny in it, and went over and opened up the bag, and it was full. It was a garbage bag full of old Transformer toys. He took the bag out of the garbage. He said, Frank, I think you collect these, and gave them to Frank. And so I'm pretty sure Frank still has them to this day. So be it. What can you say? Yes, he's a boombox, damn it. He's a boombox. All right, well, tape player, boombox, or it would be. Storytime with Lou. We also share old stories and also give beauty tips. That's true. Any of you guys, am I the only one that this is happening to? I'm getting, what do you call those? Like badge awards for Facebook groups I'm not even in. So I sent one, showed Sanchez. I got one from it's like Asian beauty tips. I'm like, how did I even get this? I got one for it was like refrigerator fixers. I'm like, I never joined any of this shit. I think it's how they get you to look into their group. I think it's just a tactic to pull you in. Yes, he's a Walkman. He's a Walkman. Okay. All right. So let me show you what I got first. And then I'll show you the little stuff, and then we'll go into some of the bigger stuff, which was a really cool gift from my wife. And then I'll give you guys some tips on where you can get one if you're looking for one. Okay. Amateurs. Okay. So digging the Mighty Crusaders. Thanks, Thomas Sawyer, again, for getting me sucked into that. And I bought one of these 8 figures. He's on his way, but he didn't have his shield. So I picked up this shield on Mercari, which is actually really nice, but I realized that the clip that clips into the back to hold his arm is missing. Now, I really didn't want to do this, and I really should have gone through and washed it, and I'm probably going to regret this later. We're going to give it a little wash because I don't know who the fuck's mouse fit on this thing. Let's see if this works today. Their shields are whistles. And I think I showed it to you guys last time, but Thomas Sawyer actually pointed that out to me, which is really cool. So, all right. So I'm waiting for the evil eraser to come. I wound up getting this guy. And this, Thomas was telling me, and a couple other people said, he's the hardest one to get. And I got really lucky. I'm not quite sure he's complete. I think he is complete. Looks complete, but I'm not 100% sure. These were made by Remco, right? Am I correct? I'm trying to remember who did these. I think, yeah, these were Remco. The Mighty Crusaders. They all have the, Fangool arm. That's the old Fangool in Italian, which is fuck you. But he has his shield, which is great. There's his evil brain. This is the evil brain. He's one of the bad guys. He's one of the harder ones, I think, to get. I don't know if he's missing something for his head or not. I'm not quite sure. I got to go look. But I was really excited. I picked him up full on eBay. I think it was like $29 I got him for, or whatever. Koideen Muncie. Good day to you, fella. How are you? He has he has a holster. He has a holster that goes around his waist. He has, apparently he has 2 different guns here. I'm not sure. I don't think these guns are all his, because these are actually 2. Let me see if I can show these to you guys. These are 2 different guns that are there. So I think he gets one. There's also this kind of assault rifle. And so I got to go look up and see which ones are his. But basically, it's the evil brain. And there he is. And I know Thomas Sawyer is really a big fan of these. They did a comic series. Archie Comics did them. They were their own superhero series. And he actually gave a good history. And we're going to put the pictures up on my Amigo Like just been a fucking crazy end of year. Haven't a chance to get everything done, but I will get them up there. So that is the Evil Brain. I also was able to get carded for a very good price. The Evil Eraser. So he's on his way. That leaves me with a few others. Working my way through it. A little bit at a time. They're not cheap. They want like $45 and up for some of these figures, but if you're lucky, you can go in and you can negotiate some of them down in the 20s or so. Okay, so let's bring forth the big guy. All right. Now, I'm not quite sure I'm going to show this to you on this laptop camera from here, but the box is humongous. I showed you guys this. I'm posting pictures like. So I'm going to bring him over. If he falls apart on me, I'm going to be really pissed off. I am not going to transform him. I will show you some of the stuff he can do, but he literally can transform into the Optimus Prime truck, if you will, the tractor trailer cab. So he's pretty tall. He's somewhere between, I think, 14 and 16 inches. He's wicked awesome. He can transform. His stuff moves. I can see I'm already pulling apart off the back. Some of these things, I know everybody's like glue them together. I don't want to glue him yet because I'm a little concerned about gluing him and fucking it up. I already had to take him apart. Actually, if I had glued him, I would have fucked it up because I had something in backwards and didn't realize it. So let me give you some of the features. I'll see if I can bring this down. All right. The head does move. The head, it's actually the head. They did a really good job with it. Let's see, like these open up. I'm so fucking terrified this guy's going to come apart because they're so top heavy and they put on these skinny little joints. I'm not quite sure. So this is I don't know what all this stuff is called. If you get the unit, if you get the Lego, you get the book, which is more than just instructions. It actually gives you a Transformer cover. It gives a history of the Transformers. It gives a history of the guys who put it together and so on. You get a whole bunch of stuff. And then as you're going through it and you're building each item, it says why it's important. Like it tells you what each weapon is and when Optimus Prime used it and so on. And then in the end, it actually will transform into that. It does a full transformation, but I am not doing it. So I started doing it. I'm like, nope, fuck it. So a couple things. So this opens and this is some kind of energy thing that goes in there. I forgot what it's called. It just kind of goes in there. It doesn't clip in hard, and then you can close these up. These actually come out. So when you transform him, he actually becomes a tractor trailer, a cab, if you will. This spins, so you could turn around for the transformation. Now, what's cool is you can buy light kits for these guys. So there's actually kits you can buy them on like AliExpress, and you can get them on Amazon. But don't go to Amazon to buy the shit because they charge you way more. You can go on AliExpress and get something for much cheaper. He has this gun, which actually comes out of his hand and so on. There's quite a few parts. His hands and his thumbs do open and close. What else? These all spin. The wheels. I mean, everything on him works. He has the jetpack on the back. Let me just do this gently. He has this jetpack on the back, which is pretty cool. When you take it off and you transform him, God, I really want to take it off, but what happens is his head will go back, it'll go underneath and so on, and then the whole thing twists and away he goes, which is really cool. By the way, does anybody have a really good Lego stand? Something that will really like kind of keep Legos, like something like this. I guess you got to get a doll stand, but you need one that's strong because it's fucking, I mean, it's heavy. No joke. It's heavy. This stuff comes around. I mean, it's like 1,500 pieces you have to put together. It's not bad. It's really not true. There's a couple stickers to put on, if you will. There's a couple extra parts. For example, they give you this Energon cube, right? And you can get lighty kits for this. They build this little stand that tells you Optimus Prime, tells you the rank, function, commander, freedom is the right. All of a sudden it means, it's like things there. It looks like his role playing game stuff. It has this Energon axe, which I don't know. They said that he used it, I guess, in the cartoon or something, and so on. but it's a really cool piece. Now, let me give you a little tip on this because I was going to show you guys the Lego Mustang that I put up last year, the full one that's about $150 at the store at Walmart. So you could buy that Lego Mustang, or you can go on a place like AliExpress or Alibaba, and you can wait a couple of weeks. You can actually get the same thing. They scrape Lego off of it. They're the same quality bricks, believe it or not. I have one right there. It's the exact same quality bricks, and it was like $50. You save a lot of money just by scraping the Lego name off. On top of that, you could buy light kits. So there's a light kit that turns all of these lights. You could turn them all on. It all lights up. It's really cool, which is I showed you guys the Mustang last year. And you do batteries. It's over there charging. And also the Mustang even has a remote control kit, a Lego remote. It's not Lego, but it's a knockoff you put inside and you remote control the Lego car, which is really cool. Just have to customize a little bit. But they have the same kind of shit for this. Now, this figure, Dennis Galinsky was saying to me, aka Toy Den, that he looked for one for his son and they were sold out everywhere. And I'm not surprised. I saw it at Target. Target, it was $180, and I've seen online for 150 or so, which is not cheap for a Lego set that is just a lot of frustration to build sometimes. But what I'll tell you is that on AliExpress, I just showed the guys, you could buy the same one. They just take the Lego name off it. It's the same one, same size. If you put them side by side, the only way you'll be able to tell is two things. One, there's no Lego on it, on the parts, and two, the manual. You won't get that. I don't think you get this really cool manual. You normally get a smaller manuals in Chinese or Mandarin, and you have to go out and kind of look at the instructions on the web. It's the exact same thing otherwise. Exact same thing. And people put reviews, how good or how bad it is, but all good reviews on them. They sell tons of them. For $38, you could save yourself $150. If you drop it, it falls apart. Hey, whatever. It's not that bad, right? It's not that bad of a thing. So it's pretty cool. There we go. One shall stand and one shall fall. There we go. That's it right there. Dean got it. The matrix of power is this thing inside his chest. That is the matrix of power. Damn, man, you really know your shit. You know your shit. You know your shit. You know your shit. Buck says, okay, so that my evil brain is missing the clear brain cover and his skirt. Okay, cool. All right, I'm good. But I'm okay with that because I only paid like $25 for them. They wanted like 50, so fuck that. So Dean knows his stuff and Buck knows stuff. Thank you guys for filling me in. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's other things in here. So like when you transform him, this comes off the back. These arms go in. What I do think is pretty cool. So it's got the Transformer logo, or it's got the Autobots logo on there, which is really cool. But they fold back, and it literally turns into the cap. It's really cool that Lego was able to not only put this thing together. I mean, they did a good job with it, but it also can transform. That's pretty badass. All right, so I'm going to show you if I can get it here without falling apart. Now, I bought this thing, like I said, it's called like knock blocks or mock blocks or something. And it comes in just bags. There's no box for it. It comes in bags. And the instructions are in Mandarin. So you can go online and kind of look them up. And it doesn't hold together as well. Again, these pieces get heavy. Even the Lego pieces, they get heavy. For a display piece, no problem. But if you're going to like be fucking around with it, it's going to come apart on you. I'm telling you right now, no matter how gentle you are with it, it's going to come apart. They just have a tendency to do that because they're top heavy. So let me show you the Goldrake, Grendizer, Goldorak, whatever you call them, whatever you come from. I really should probably put a thing behind me so these things don't like. There we go. So you can actually see these things a little bit better instead of getting all that shit in the background distract you. Let me go get the Goldrake, who's quite a bit smaller. I'm hoping this fucking thing does not fall over when I get it from the table. Brian Sanchez, can you please run the commercial? Well, I'll be back in about 30 seconds. All right. Bring this guy over. And let's get back here. All right. So, like I said, as I'm bringing him over, I said I knew this shit was going to happen. Mock blocks or knock blocks or cock blocks or knockoff blocks or whatever you want to call these things. They have joints, for example, but the plastic, it's good. Like that's tight. But the problem is they're not consistent with their they're not really consistent with their manufacturing. So some parts fit tighter than others. That's what she said. And this one, for example, his left leg always seems to come a little loose. I don't know why. Actually, this is probably, you know what, Buck? This is probably a good candidate to glue this one, I'm thinking, because he would probably be much better suited if he was glued. I think he would have a much better life. So let me get this guy back together real quick, and then I'll show you what we got. What is, oh, this has to go up here. Fuck it, I got it backwards. So, any of you guys are fans of Japanese robots, warriors, Goldrake, Mazinga, any of that stuff? Goldrake was a favorite of mine, and I keep telling the same fucking story like an old guy. But what I loved about Goldrake was that it was the first Japanese robot cartoon I ever saw. When I saw it, I was in Torino, Italy. We just moved there. My father was shopping for furniture, and the guy that owned the furniture store, because we were bored when you're kids, there was no phones and shit, right? He's like, oh, tell the kids to go back and watch TV with my kids. And we didn't speak a lick of Italian, not one little bit. Yeah, you know what, Buck? I'm going to wind up having to glue this fucker, I can tell you right now. Or fill this. Give me a sec. Because these guys, this is much, much cheaper. This is a cheap Lego set. This is not marketed by Lego. There is a Lego version I found of this. I believe it was a Lego version, and it was really wicked expensive. I think they only sell it in Japan. But this is a cheaper version, and he's way smaller, as you can see. But we'll bring him down a little bit. Now, he does turn, his legs move, but this leg likes to come off because the hole there for this joint bit is just a little too open for the other one. I'll probably pop a little super glue in there. Might be a good idea. I think Buck, I really don't want to like fuck around with him, but he moves. Say, look, his arm comes off. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not the same type shit you get with Lego. These pieces, you can actually raise his fist. You can turn these out if you guys are Goldrake fans. He has a thing where his hand comes out. These things go in reverse. They come out like knives. They spin really fast. They take off, and then they cut through shit. Yes, I know my head is cut off. I did that on purpose. But his hand opens. He has individual finger movement, which is actually pretty cool on this. Now, you could do that on the Lego one. They just put a piece of Lego in there to keep the fingers from moving individually, but you could pull that Lego off and you could actually give it. He has full individual figure movement. He has this piece. Now, this piece isn't really, this is actually cool, but it's not that great. What you do is there's a big piece of plastic that goes in between, and these should, in my opinion, these should be like clipped together. Bring this up. These should be clipped together, but they're not. They're loose in there, but look, it is what it is. What do you expect? I think the thing cost me like $22 or something. But he's a very cool Japanese robot. He was a pain in the ass to put together. He really would. He really is. So let me see. You could add a few. Let's see. Let's get some comments going up here. After these messages, we'll be right back. I love this. Dean says, my oldest knows I know about Transformers. That's right. You said he loves them. You could add a few drops of super glue to the ball, let it completely dry, and it will make the joint tighter. I love that. So put that inside the actual round ball, Dean. I'm going to do that tonight because I get a little crazy with that. Okay, so a little tip for you guys. If this part, for example, this one's not loose. This one's okay, but this one's loose, and it's just fucking shitty manufacturing. So he's put a couple drops of glue, let it dry, and then it'll make it tighter, which is an excellent idea. Thank you. I love Shogun. Still have my 24 Mazinga, beat to hell, but wow. I don't own one Shogun Warrior. I actually almost bought one the other day, but I'm like, where the hell am I going to put them? And the thing that cracks me up is they are really cool, but they're fucking blow mold plastic. They're not even like solid, strong plastic, right? They're blow mold, I think. Goldrake, the same as Gigantor. I don't know. Who's Gigantor? Let me take a look. Yeah, I know he shows up as Goldorak. I know he shows up as I don't think he's Gigantor. I think Gigantor is in the series. Let's do Goldrake. Goldrake is this guy. I'll show you guys. He is like my favorite. I don't really watch a lot of Japanese robots, but he is my favorite. He is wicked badass. Here, I'll bring this up for you guys so you can see it. Oh, this one's actually on an eBay thing. All right, here we go. So let me share my screen for a moment. We will pick a tab. We'll do this. We will share it. We'll turn it on so you could see it. And there you go. So this is Goldrake on the left. That's Actarus on the right. In America, I think he was Grendizer, and this is Duke Fleed. Incidentally, I happen to have two of these. Actually, I have three of these. I have, I'll bring this up if you guys can see it. This is from Random Noir. I'm going to turn off the screen for a second. This is from Random Noir, and this is their Actarus figure, which I love. The back, you have his Goldorak. I actually have the original prototype they sent me. It's on a long card up there, and I love this figure so much. I mean, these guys want so much as to paint in the visor, like put shades of what the eyes are under the visor. But I have the tall card up there. I don't want to take it down. I've shown it many times before. These are also Random Noirs, also the guys that made these guys. These are all Japanese characters, which are, I'm sorry, let me show that. And they had these at Mego Meet 2019, and they sold out in like no time. Here is the other one. This is, again, UFO Robot Grendizer. They sell them as Duke Fleed, because that's the American, but I know him as Actarus. Now, this is the later version. The colors are different. But he was a favorite of mine. He was the first Japanese, like I said, robot cartoon I saw, Shogun Warrior, if you will. Loved the friggin' thing, fell in love with it. Said, wow, this is for me. I love the show. And that became like, he became basically like, you know, going home and watching Batman and Spider-Man. To me, it was watching Goldrake. It was just great. And I still go out and check out the cartoon. Check out the cartoon in Italian, which is really cool. For those of you guys who speak Italian, you'd like it. All right, what else do we have? He is sweet. He is sweet. He is sweet. I have a very cool story about the coloring books I'll post about sometime. Beautiful. Post it up, Dean. What are you waiting for? Don't hide it. Divide it. Let's go, brother. Oh, no. Gigantor is better. Oh, Bucks. Damn. Bucks coming in hardcore with Gigantor is better. Wow. I'll have to check out Gigantor because I think Goldrake's pretty. You know him as Grendizer. I think you know him as Grendizer because you're in Canada, and I think he's Grendizer in France, and that might be the influence. Italy, it's Goldrake. I think I've shown this before. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's see. Goldrake, Avanti. What was really neat about the show is the way he got into the robot, although took like 20 minutes to get into the robot when there was a problem. But let's see. I'll do the Italian one. Give me 1 sec. I'll bring it up. Hold on. I'll bring it up for you because I love this. I got to share screen. I got to pick a different screen. I got to go to this tab. I got to go to here. I got to go to share. Got to go to here. I'll turn it on and let's bring it loud and proud and off. Italian. So first up in the chute, go down 600 miles an hour. Jumps to the air.
Goldrake! Avanti!
Get your ass out of here. He went, and there it was. And there was gold. Definitely a favorite of mine. Really enjoyed that. He was a great character. Great gay character. All these shows were similar in so many ways. This looks like a scene from. Yeah, so they were similar. That's a very 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 important. The shows were similar in some ways. So they were just Japanese robots, and I don't know who was drawing them or whatever, but Battle of the Planets, Goldrake, Mazinga Z. I'm sure Gigantor. What's the other one? The one with the giant horns and the lion. What the fuck's his name? I can never think of his name. I can't think of his name. Anyway, that guy. What's the one with oh my god, I'm like fucking drawing a blank tonight, where they're like space pirates, they're all done by the same thing. I mean, all of them. They all go back, to the original Ultraman and so on and all that kind of stuff. I thought they were pretty cool. So definitely great shows, really done it. Which one was on Showtime in the 70s? I don't know. I wasn't here in the 70s enough. I was only here till 1976. But I didn't have Showtime back then. I didn't even know it existed back then. There you go. Guy King, the one with the big horns and the lion. Yes, Guy King. Damn, Dean, you are a fucking Japanese robot guru. And I saw something from Buck up here. He's 8-Man was his favorite. I don't know who 8-Man is. Was that a TV show, Buck, or was it comics? I don't know. I really don't know. Another one. Oh, line jumping in with Guy King as well. There you go. You guys know your shit. Did you guys ever see, I'm assuming you have, I showed them on a video before. Did you guys ever see the monogram models of the Shogun Warriors? I do not have all of them, but I have a few of them. Have you seen them? They're just smaller versions of those 24-inch Mattel robots. They're models, but they're, I think they're snap kits, and they're quote unquote kind of action figure. Like you can actually kind of, do some stuff with them. 8-Man Aneem. All right, I'm looking. 8-Man. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah. So Buck, he looks like he's right. Yeah, Buck, he's definitely he's in the genre. I'm looking at him. 8-Man. He's definitely in the genre. I had Radium and Mazinga and Grendizer. Still have Grendizer. So you have Dean has the Dean Verge. Dean Verge has the models. If you guys, let me give you guys a little peek into that. But anyway, here's my robots. You can see there's a huge size difference between them. That's what she said. These are standing side by side. He's about 1.5 times the size. So I'm going to gently move them to the side. I got to figure out a way to. I mean, the Optimus Prime. I really should. I should display him as the truck, because he's less likely to fall apart and get busted. But I think he looks cool as Optimus Prime. And this guy, Dean, I'm actually going to take your suggestion after this, and I am going to go drop a little super glue in there, let it dry, and run that. All right, give me 1 second. I'll bring you guys models. Might have to run another commercial. I don't know if I saw Dean ran the last one. I don't know if Sanchez is doing the Preparation H commercials still. Those are great. Or the inflatables. Those were good too. Give me 1 sec. I'll bring up some of these models to give you guys a little look-see. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay. Apologies. I thought I had more than these. Apparently, I only have 2. I guess I've been looking at them, and I only have 2 of them. Okay, so the first one I have is Shogun Warriors Raider. And you could take a look. He can fire a rocket. It's a model. It's a snap together, I believe. Unassembled model kit includes claw, auger, spring-powered rocket launcher, secret compartments. Molded in, it's already molded, so you don't have to paint it here. So just to give you an idea, it's smaller. You can see there's the pretty much the body. This person, it's in trees, but this person was kind enough to put in Ziploc bags. There is a spring-loaded mechanism inside. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. Yeah, you might not be able to see it. There's a spring in there. But anyway, so spring-loaded. They were done by Monogram. They're easy to put together. I'm not putting them together. I'm collecting them as is. Some of them get pricey, not as pricey as the Shogun Warriors, but they get pricey. This one's never been opened, although the box has been crushed and it needs to be cleaned. This is Raideen. She thought he was pretty cool. He can retract. It's a model, but he can retract his bow. I have a page. If you go to myamigolike.com, there is a page for these. You can all of them. Let's see who else they did. Let's go take a look real quick because, God, it's been so long since I looked at that page. Give me one sec. If you guys aren't familiar how to use it, you go to myamigolike.com, myamigolike.com, exactly the way it sounds. And then on the galleries on the left, you can just scroll. There's like 200 pages in there. So if I go to, where are we? We're going to Monogram Shogun Warrior models. Let's see. Who do we have? Oh, yeah. Let me bring these up for you guys. This is kind of a cool thing to look at. I think you guys might get a kick out of this. Chrome tab. Boom. Share. Go here. Open it. Okay. So, what the hell? Oh, I guess I turned it off. Sorry. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? All right. So, let's go back there. I actually went off the page. Scroll down. It's in alphabetical order. One of these days, I'll put a search function into it. I just haven't time to do it. Still building pages. Monogram Shogun Warrior models. So we have Dragoon, Guy King, Mazinga, Raider, Raideen, Grandizer. Now, he's in red and gold. I'm not quite sure why they do that. I've seen him in multiple colors. The Grandizer or Gold Drake, whatever I know, is the one in the colors I showed you with the black and the blue and the white and the yellow. There's a little ad for them right here. So there's 6 of them out there. You can go out and find them. Dragoon, Mazinga, Raideen, Raider, Guy King, and Grandizer. Now, I don't know if there's more. I think that's all there is right now. Somebody's putting mess down there. So they're very, very cool, but you can go check them out on your own time if you like. Don't waste mine, if you will. Just kidding. All right, my reading is one of the smaller ones. Okay, you have a smaller one. I used to shoot my with toothpicks with Raideen's bow. Somebody getting creative. I think I have one that I turned into a bat robot. Okay. Very nice. Raideen was always your favorite. That's Cody Munski. And the Guy King kit transforms. That's pretty cool. Now, what did he... I'm assuming he transformed into some kind of lion. I'm guessing some robot lion or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool. All right. I have so much shit that's Japanese, but this just happened to come up when I was pulling the models because I got 4 shelves of models over there. So I bought this on eBay about 2 years ago. It's like, wow, isn't this cool? MPC Godzilla, Planetary Defense Vehicle, Willie's MB Jeep, Invasion of Astro Monster. And I'm like, this is so cool. It's a Godzilla with a little scene. And so, no, what it is, it's a model for a Jeep. You can build a Jeep or just, it's a Willie Jeep or as a casual Jeep. And then the Godzilla and everything else in the background is a piece of paper. It's literally a piece of cardboard that stands up in the back when you put the Jeep in front of it. So the coolest thing about this is the cardboard in the back. Believe it or not. Not just talking about Japanese, we can throw that out there and so on. I don't know if anyone else has ever seen it, but so be it. It is what it is. All right. I think that's what we have for today. But like I said, if you guys want one of these, if you're interested in the Lego Optimus Prime, you don't want to spend $150, $180, you can go to AliExpress.com. Be careful when you buy. look carefully because they do a very terrible job of translating. I've had very good experiences there. I had one problem with something with some keychains I bought for a customer event, and it got resolved right away. So nothing major, but I had good results. It's a great place to buy some stuff. It comes a lot quicker. Somebody just ordered something and it came in 3 days, which is amazing because normally it's shipping out of China. But what can I say? But we had a really good experience. So if you want one of those, I've seen them up for $38, $35, and there's guys in there competing all day with the same stuff. All they do is scrape the Lego off the mold. So there you have it, and that would be it. All right. If you guys have any other questions or shit like that, you can always hit us up in the group. Oh, we forgot to take the graphic off, so you could really see your comments. I'm sorry, guys. I meant to take that off to really see your comments. All right. There we go. Yes, Coy Dean, you are correct. This thing is fucking lame. You're building a Jeep kit, not a Godzilla. I mean, I guess that's a way to sell. It's Godzilla 65. I guess that's a way to model. Because you think you look at this, you go, oh, I'm getting a Godzilla kit. No, you're getting a shitty Jeep. I mean, I don't really give a shit about building a Jeep. But I do like them. It's got some cool scenes from the movies. It's got Ghidorah, and I forgot who the other one is. Is that Gaios? No, that's not Gaios. I can't think of the bird in the background. I forgot what his name is. I forget. I'm so bad with them, and I'm so tired. So what can I do? But all right, guys. I'm out of here. Hope you guys had a good time. Enjoy. Oh, Thomas Sawyer says his son is working on the Optimus Prime Lego. Good. It took me about 6 hours, I would say. Maybe 7, maybe. Yeah, it probably took about 4 or 5 hours to put together. It's only 1,500 pieces, and it's mostly like building, you're building something, you got to build it again. So 2 arms, 2 legs, all that. 1 head. Oh, the one thing I'll tell your son, Thomas, the one thing I'll tell you, when you get to bag, I think it's 8 or 9. Give me 1 sec. I think it's 9. Hang on a second. Tell him this because there's a part in there. There's a special part, and I didn't realize there was a special part because they didn't tell me. You're gonna get to bag. What bag are we on? Hold on. Is it 9? It's when you start getting into building the actual arms, not the shoulders, but the arms. Okay, hold on. It's right around here. Jesus. Holy guacamole. Holy. Damn. Oh, is it bag 7? Okay. Well, when he starts building the actual head, which maybe it's bag 7. I apologize. It might be bags. No. Bag 8. It's bag 8. Okay. When he gets to bag 8, tell him to be on the lookout. And I'll show you the piece he needs to look for. It's in here. But you don't realize it until too late. Okay. So there is a very thin gray 2-piece Lego. What the hell? Oh, this one. Okay. Let's see if I can show it to you. Might be a little hard to see. It's this one. If you can see it, it's a 2-piece light gray Lego, but it's got a decal on it of Optimus Prime's eyes. It looks like every other 2-piece. So when you open that bag, sort it out and put it aside, because I wound up building into the head, then taking the whole head apart, which wasn't much, it's 2 minutes, but taking it apart to get that piece out, because I'm like, where the fuck are the eyes? And I'm like, oh shit, it looks like the other one. So one side has gray Lego with 2 blue eyes on a decal. All right. So yeah, so make sure you look out for that. Otherwise, you got to go pull it apart. I'm sure he'll figure it out. Kids are a lot smarter than I am when they're doing on this stuff. Rodan. Is that Rodan on that? That is Rodan. You're right. That's Rodan. And I got a fucking Aurora Rodan there. Yes, Rodan. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking about. Very, very good. Nice job. Nice job, Mr. Buck. Rodan is correct. Yeah, let him know because he'll probably build it. Well, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll see it. But you dump out that pile of things and they all look the same. It's such a skinny little. Maybe I could. It's such a skinny little gray Lego set. It's the eyes right here. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you look for that and don't build it into the head. So you have to go back in and get it later. All right, guys, that is it for tonight. It's midnight, New Jersey. Holy shit, I can't believe how late it got. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe and like if you like. If you don't, don't. I don't give a shit. We're just here to have fun. All right, guys, be good. New Year's is coming. Wow. Holy shit, I can't believe it's almost a new year. Hopefully I have a much better year than last year, and I hope everybody's doing well. All right. Peace, bitches. Hope you have a really, 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 really good night. Let's see if we have a cool clip. Do I have a cool clip? I had a cool clip, but I don't think I have it. Oh, I have to upload it. Let's upload this clip before we take off. Let's see if it works. I'll see if it works. This might take a second. I was trying to do something cool. I'm actually learning more how to use this software as I do it. All right, let's say peace out. Let's see what we get.
Was our finest hour.
Goosebumps every.
And there it is. Isn't that wonderful? That's so cheesy. There was something else I had. I want to do one other one. Oh, here we go. I can open this. Might take a second to upload. I can just play this. I'm going to play this as I leave so you guys can enjoy. If this comes up, yeah, it's working. So you guys can enjoy some of the wonderful theme song to the Transformers. Let's see if it'll play. And then when it's done, I'll just end the live. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are always fun. I love you guys always have information to help me with. And Thomas, if you didn't see the evil brain, I got him. Buck said he's missing the clear dome and his skirt. But I got the evil brain in the mail today, so I was kind of excited about that. All right, let's see if we can leave out on this. Here we go.